Hello, Timur. Thank you to be here with us, with Motociclismo magazine, for your first interview at this difficult time of coronavirus. So thank you. I know you speak Italian every day better, but I know you prefer answer in English. It's okay? It's correct?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Listen, thank you very much for inviting me into this broadcast, and I'm happy to answer all your questions.
Ok, let's start. Come avete reagito a questo problema del coronavirus sia in azienda sia sul territorio?
So we started obviously tracking this problem that comes from China in the middle of January of this year, and we started to monitor what's going on. And we implemented the first security measures, and that was the distancing and wearing masks for everyone already from, I think, second half of February. Then we moved into a bit more stricter rules on which we had to check the temperature of everyone coming into the factory. I think it was the last week of February, so 2 weeks, so a bit over 2 weeks before national lockdown. And then we just followed the rules of the government to make sure that everyone is protected. In the same time, we are a mid-sized company. We have close to about 250 employees, but most of them live around our facilities. So we made sure that the relatives and the families are supported. We contributed some equipment and some to the local hospitals that it required. So we asked the hospital in Varese what they really need, and they told us what they need, and we purchased it straight away for them. And we are constantly in touch with the local emergency services, police, and we are there to help if something we can do. So we're sourcing masks, we're sourcing the wardrobe through our supply chain and delivering to the local community.
Bene, benissimo, vi fa molto onore. Ma tornando al tema del lavoro, volevo sapere come state gestendo i vostri concessionari e le vendite che in questo momento sono ferme.
So as you basically guess, right now most of the dealers worldwide are closed and the borders are closed. So we as a company that manufacture quite a complex product, we experiencing an issues on both sides of delivering the parts and also shipping the finished product. So right now, only few countries are open, and we are preparing to start shipping as soon as the government lockdown will be lifted. We accumulated quite a bit of stock on which we will start distributing it to our partners as soon as the countries and borders and roads will be open. It will be safe to travel and transfer the goods.
E quando voi riaprirete, sarà presumibilmente facilmente verso il 3 maggio, come cambierà il vostro modo di lavorare all'interno dell'azienda, se cambierà secondo te?
So the normal is going to be different. The normal way of working, communicating with your customer, and will be completely different. So we're adapting. The good thing about MV Agusta that we are small and flexible, and we can be very quick in reacting to real-time situations because we have very short bureaucratic process. It's very easy for us to implement the changes and be much better than our competitors. But for sure, we're looking more to communicate through online. to give our riders and fan community the support that they need through this difficult time, and then obviously encourage them to be a part of MV Agusta family in the future. And again, we believe that during this time, motorcycle industry and the two-wheel industry will actually be much stronger after this crisis because people will have an anxiety of going into the public transport, and naturally they will lean towards bicycles, scooters, and motorbikes. So I have a good feeling. I don't know, it's my personal opinion, but that the motorcycle two-wheeler business will be much quicker to react and coming back rather than automotive and the travel industry and hotel and restaurants and things like that.
State pensando per la ripartenza a nuove moto, a nuove tipologie di mobilità per cavalcare, si spera, insomma, quella che sarà una bella ripresa. Insomma, vedremo magari delle MV un po' diverse, un po' nuove, a cui non avevamo pensato in passato, nel futuro che verrà?
We corrected the production plan for this year. We reduced it a bit. But, you know, MV Agusta is very different from other manufacturers. Other manufacturers was producing a lot of bikes through the last 10 years. And there are a lot of Ducatis, Aprilias, Moto Guzzi's, a lot of Triumphs and Harley Davidson, but there are not many MV Agustas. And, you know, we, you know, this year we will be at around 6,000 bikes a year. Now we're going to produce 5,000 bikes. And we're now putting all efforts in developing the new network, because again, it's much safer for the dealer to take MV Agusta rather than to take any competitor, because the amount of stock that will be discounted will press the bikes down and they're going to lose more value. So it's better to stay with something that's different and a bit more premium. And not many MV Agustas on the market, I repeat, so it's not going to be flooded with MV Agustas, but our competitors will struggle more. So we are not laying off any single employee. I announced it to all the workers and managers. We're actually increasing staff in R&D to come up with the new products to react on this shift towards, you know, being more adaptable to the current environment with the product range, with all the accessories, and making sure that we grow, not come down.
Noi siamo curiosi di vederle queste nuove MV Agusta a Eicma, al Salone di Milano. E da qui l'ultima mia domanda. Tu sai benissimo che BMW e KTM hanno già annunciato la loro assenza da questo salone così importante. MV Agusta sarà presente o non avete ancora deciso?
Listen, right now we are here. You know, for BMW and KTM, there are different. They made this decision based not on Eicma will happen or not happen. They made it just, you know, to react on the public health situation. But for us, Eicma is a national show that based 30 kilometers from us. You know, so if Eicma will happen, we will be there. If Eicma will not happen, we're not going to be there. Because I don't understand, you know, for me, I don't get it why BMW and KTM decided not to participate. For what? If it's going to be safe, you should participate. If it's not safe, it's going to be closed. So that's why we're going to be there. For sure.
Bene, bene. Timur, ti ringrazio, ti dico ciao in italiano.
Yep.
E ti dico anche forza MV Agusta. Grazie.
Thank you very much, and I'm always here to answer all of the questions of you and your readers. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ciao.